Alright, so what's up guys? So we're out here on another run, out here doing this craziness. For all you guys to simply sit back, watch, admire, and enjoy right as we embark on another running journey, doing this craziness as we're watching the sun come up. It's very exciting, very motivating, right? The start of a new day, and with the new day comes new opportunities and so forth, right? It's so awesome, right? And wonder, right, how much people are gonna get work done today, right? Hopefully not squander the hours within the day, right? Because it's so important, so crucial, right? Especially if you're someone that struggles with getting up early in the morning. I know I've been guilty of that. And you know, essentially it boils down to a focus, right? Remaining on yourself, on your objectives, right? Keeping your mind on the prize. So regards to your fitness goals, you really have to think about that. I think about how you can focus on them, because without that focus, you are probably not going to achieve them, or at the very least have a lesser chance of getting them. So, you know, for you, don't worry, because we are going to give you 4 tips in order to stay focused on your fitness goals, right? And get there, get big. So, without further ado, tip number 1, as far as staying focused on your fitness goals, is to create plans, right? Diet plan, workout plan, you name it, you gotta do it, right? So many people neglect this, right? They think that they could store everything magically in their head and do it. And especially if you have other stressors, other things to worry about, right? Work, family, children, and so forth, right? So a person doesn't see us, but it's okay. And you know, it could really be troublesome, it could really bother you. And chances are that if you have to work out or do a particular set of exercises, you're probably gonna forget. That can be very easily lost in the fray and seem insignificant, right? Especially if you lack, you know, the proper drive for fitness, right? You're not too serious about it. You just see it as an afterthought. And so many people can easily push it aside when that's the case. Not for people like me who take this stuff seriously, right? I can almost not envision myself skipping a day of fitness. I always have to keep working at it and doing it. But the whole idea started with writing on paper, writing out what it is that I want to do and how I plan on getting there, right? How many times a week do I want to work out, and during what times, for how long, but having all this planned, right? The exercises, everything. And eventually I started doing it over and over again, compounding my results and working towards my objective, right? How amazing does that sound? But you know, I had to stay focused throughout the way. It would have been a lot harder if I simply just told myself, made a mental note, right? So many people fall prey to that. Like, it sounds so easy to do, right? Or you don't have to waste paper, write it down. If you don't want to waste paper, write it in your phone, gosh. And doing those mental notes can easily, you know, cause them to get lost. You lose that focus, right? One thing leads to another, and before you know it, you're skipping a day of working out, and you're skipping another, and you're skipping a week, and you're skipping a month, and then you look at the scale and you're gaining weight, right? That's what's gonna happen to you if you don't write everything down. You'll lose that focus, that grit, that determination that is required to get there. And really think about that, ponder that idea, right, of writing something down. So easy, so simple, but so far neglected. How many people forget that? So do that. We are gonna go tip number 2 regards to staying focused, and this is to use the internet. Right? So many people use it for the wrong ways, right? To get distracted at the gym and so forth. But there's so much helpful information online. Like, I was so stubborn when I started working out. Like, I almost thought like I was too good for, like, although I didn't directly think that, but you know, it's the ego talking. If you're not able to take the advice of others into consideration, good or bad, try it out, see for yourself, because we are all different. You're going to be setting yourself up pretty much for failure or setting yourself back, because so much information exists online. There's plenty of articles, videos, books, podcasts, you name it, on fitness and how to get to your objectives in that area, right? So beautiful. I'd say a good 20, 30 years ago, it wasn't so easy, at least, you know, for pretty much free, how it is now. So why not use that, right, in order to get focused? Because it requires those people a certain focus to, you know, get that experience and write those articles. So why not use that to your advantage in order to get there, to achieve those same marks, so forth, right? It'd be foolish, because you can get lost, and those people will help guide you in the right direction. So, you know, without further ado, we're gonna go into tip number 3 in regards to getting focused in the gym or in your fitness goals in particular. And this is not get hit by a car, but that'll be good as a joke. So, tip number 3 in regards to staying focused, staying on your fitness objectives, is to simply reflect on your progress. So many people neglect this. They just, you know, look at people in magazines, and, you know, they simply think that they'll never get there. So they simply give up. They just aimlessly work out, or even not work out, because that'll happen if you lose that focus. Right? If you don't have that direct, you know, planning and reflection, right? If you want to lose weight, how much weight are you losing? You want to cut body fat, how much body fat have you lost or sadly gained in the past couple of weeks, a month, and so forth? And, you know, if you don't know this information, you're not going to know if you're doing the right things and whether or not to replicate them or stop doing them, right? It's okay if you figure out you're doing the wrong thing, just stop doing it. But if you're not doing that process of reflection, you're not going to know, right? Your ego is blocking you from looking back at what you did, right? Looking back especially at your mistakes, because the ego will simply tell you, you know, everything's good, everything's a success, right? You're the biggest, strongest one there, and no one can touch you. But in reality, that may not always be the case. It probably isn't, because in reality, no one is like that. We're all imperfect. We all have flaws. We all fall short in becoming, you know, perfection, and it's okay, right? We just have to reflect and make those adjustments right on the fly. But if we don't, you know, we won't know where we're going. We can get lost in, you know, the journey. It's so long of a journey, right? It's not 5 minutes and you're there, the six-pack abs, right? It takes time, it takes a commitment, right? Although some were born with great genetics and so forth, good, but for the majority of people, it's gonna take blood, sweat, and tears. So really calculate how much blood, sweat, and tears you're doing, so you can do more and do the right things that are gonna get you burning that blood, sweat, and tears, right? Getting on towards it. And you will be focused and pushed to work in the right direction. So tip number 4 in regards to staying focused, specifically with your fitness goals and objectives, by doing the right things, is to get critical advice from somebody, right? Direct advice, opinions from other people, whether it may be a trainer that you hire, a friend who may be skeptical of your new workout plan, whatever it is. Hearing that criticism is going to get you towards the right way, because if you don't hear it, you won't know what you're doing and you end up doing the wrong thing, so it hurts you in the long run. So these are the 4 ways in order to stay focused on your fitness. As always, say thank you very much and goodbye.